Okay, so for this lab, you're going to be making a precipitate from a precipitation reaction. So that's when we mix two solutions and a solid comes out because something from the mixture is insoluble. And we want to try and separate that precipitate from the solution. So I want just the solid and not the water that it's not dissolved in anymore because it came out of solution. And the way we're going to do that is with vacuum filtration. Okay, so what I have here are the two things that you might be working on in this lab, which is the hard water. It has some calcium dissolved in it. And I want to precipitate the calcium out, and I'm doing that with sodium carbonate solution. Note that my beakers are labeled, as yours should be as well, because I want to know what's in them, and I want everyone else to know what's in them. And if I pour my sodium carbonate, I see a cloud form. That is the precipitate coming out of solution. Okay, so to set up the vacuum filtration, there is a nozzle on the end of the flask. So I'm going to put the vacuum tubing there, and then I'm going to put the other end of the vacuum tubing on the yellow vacuum nozzle on your lab bench. The funnel should have a stopper on it. So the stopper goes right in the flask, and then on the top, you're going to put a piece of filter paper, and that will fit perfectly inside your funnel. I'm going to put this special funnel. It's got space holes on the top for something to come through, but very small holes, and that's going to go in the top. And then I need a piece of filter paper, and that's what's going to collect the solid. So I could filter this without using the vacuum. I could just pour this so the filter paper goes right in top there. I could just pour the solution in, and I'll start by doing that. And it will very, very slowly drip out the bottom. And I will collect some of that solid in the top. But it's pretty slow, and I've got a lot of liquid here, so I don't really want to do that. I'm going to pull a little bit of vacuum. Now notice I'm just going to pull a little bit of vacuum so that this speeds up, but not a ton, because if I pull it all the way, what I'm going to do is pull it through too fast and rip the filter paper, and that's not what I want to do. So it will all come through, and I'm left with just the solid on top.